Eid, but it is not a happy one in Gaza, of course. And I'll be speaking to Najwa Sheikh once again. She's a mother of 5. She is in a Nuseirat camp in the Gaza Strip. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Stan.
Is there shelling in the camp now in Nuseirat, or drones?
Well, it was a few hours ago. It was shelling, artillery shelling, actually from the beach, from the sea, I mean. In the morning there was a shelling by the F-16, and I'm not sure whether you can hear now the voice of the drones, because it flies on a low level, so it's really scary. The situation is really getting worse, Stan. Today is the first day of the Eid, and people should be happy visiting each other after the holy month of Ramadan, celebrating the Eid together. Kids should be at the parks, with their families, celebrating the Eid, eating candies, having like presents. But here in Gaza, everything is different. We are getting so mad, so angry actually, so frustrated as a mother, because I'm seeing my kids locked inside the house, unable to enjoy the fun of the Eid.
I spoke to
just a few seconds.
I spoke to Tahir, your husband, a moment ago. He said kids were killed at the beach camp.
Yeah, actually, yes, we were really stunned by the news, because a few minutes ago on the TV, on the local radio, they just announced that the F-16 targeted the children at a park at the beach area. So far they announced 5 children dead and many other injuries, among them critical injuries. They also targeted the external compound of Shifa clinics, also lots of injuries and murders at the same time, which is really selfish thing to do at the first day of the Eid, and really announce how the Israelis are reacting and are dealing with us. I don't think they consider our children as a children. I don't think that they consider us as a human being. With every moment they are insisted to remind us of their hatred. They insist to remind us that we are not human. We shouldn't live like any normal people in the world.
Yeah, you know, we protested in a town in Connecticut, and some of the Zionists, some of the things they said were beyond belief, so racist. Now, we have a collection of your posts, the things you put on Facebook, on our website, and today you wrote about remembering how you built your house. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, actually, I intend to write about that, because building a house for a Palestinian refugees who's living in the camp, it's a lifetime journey. It took lots of time, lots of effort, lots of sacrifices, lots of hard work, and lots of money actually. So it's like the achievement that all of Palestinian refugees here in the camp are looking for. And I still remember how my father dealt with that, and how all of us, though I was young, I was like 12 years, but my father forced me to work like my brothers, and to collect like the cement, to collect the nails that falls on the sand, to save money, and to save paying the money for other laborers. So as I said, it's really hard for any Palestinian refugees to achieve this and to have a house. And with this comes the Israelis, who intend to punish the Palestinians with the most thing there for them, and the most valuable and precious, the security and the safety, and what means for them the stability, their houses.
Yes.
And it's really annoying. It's really a crime for me, and I cannot in a moment imagine if I was in the shoes of those people who were forced to leave their houses in a hurry, leaving them because they just received a call from the Israeli IDF asking them to leave the house because it will be targeted.
I wanted to ask you.
Now there is another shelling just happened now, Stan. So the Israelis are still targeting the Palestinians, still targeting the houses, still targeting the children.
I wanted to ask you about the call. Did you? I thought I read something you wrote. Did you get one of these calls to leave your house?
We received like three times, but it's a recorded message. It is what the Israeli IDF intend to do to spread fears and scares and worries about the people, among the people. It's a recorded message saying that this is the IDF. We are asking you to leave your house. We are not seeking to cause any harm for you as a civilian. So you are.
What did you do? What did you do when you heard? You didn't leave.
Nothing, because I know that it is recorded, because it's different from the phone call they receive it from the Israelis. The other one, when they intend actually to target a house, a person call. It's not a recorded message.
My God, incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I was reading one, you were talking about a game your children were playing. They play rescuer and victim.
Yes.
Could you describe that?
Stan, children here in Gaza are not children anymore. They got matured by force. It's not by nature. It's not by time. It's but what they are facing, what they are really living at the moment. I mean, just a few seconds when we received the news about targeting the children at a picnic, my children were playing at the yard, and it's by nature they came inside the house. They do not feel secured, so everything is reflected. Even if we do not notice this, but they realize everything and they reflect everything. So as I said before, my sister-in-law fled to our house with her daughters, and my kids with her kids were playing together, and it's not like a normal play that children should play. Right. They were playing like Palestinian victims whose house was targeted, and some of them were under the rubble and the other were fleeing to other houses. So it's really sad. Yeah. It's really sad to realize that children now are experiencing this, and they are memorizing this, and it's curved in their mentalities and in their psychologists.
My last question for today, I spoke to I saw on your Facebook that your husband's brother's coffee shop was blown up.
Yeah.
Could you talk? Yeah. Where is that coffee shop?
It's at Nuseirat beach actually, and unfortunately it was today morning. It was targeted by the artillery. It's completely destroyed, completely burned. All the belongings were burned. It's devastating because it was his business. He worked hard. He lent money. He borrowed money from some people actually to start this business, and he got nothing. He's lost everything now.
Well, I want to thank you for speaking with us today. We hope things will get better very soon, and
inshallah, Stan, inshallah. The situation is really dangerous here, and
people all over the world are trying. I don't know if you know, but in Morocco there was 1 million people on the street in Morocco.
Yeah, I read about the demonstrations all over the world, but what we want is not the people. I know that the normal people, the civilians are sympathizing with us as Palestinians, but we need a firm decisions by the government to stand. This is what we need, the change they can make to us. Our life unbearable, and Israel doesn't realize, but by this violence she can create monsters from our children. Now she faces like 100 radicals, but in the future it will face a population of radical people, Stan. This is unfair. This is unfair to happen to our children. This is unfair to be blocked in the house for 18 days, and you never know until when.
Okay, thank you.
I'm full of anger, Stan. I'm full of anger. I'm full of sorrow. I'm full of grief.
I'm sure. All right, we will speak again, and we will get the word out to the people.
Inshallah, Stan. Thank you very much.